Yeah. With the gamer, yeah, come on. With the gamer, yeah, and I'm ready. And I'm hyped and I'm back. Come on, let's do this. Let's go, come on. We got Twisted Gamer here. I got my newcomers here because I know Modern Warfare 2 gameplay. Oh yeah, cause I'm so good. I'm so hyped. I'm so ready. Let's see me now. We got Modern Warfare 2 gameplay. Come on. Yeah. Modern Warfare 2. And I like it. And it's Xbox. So anyway, let's get this started. I finally got a gameplay here. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be doing a gameplay. So I'm gonna be talking about like kind of the iPhone and the Galaxy. So what I think about the the iPhone I'm not a big I'm not really that big a fan of an Apple. But Apple is a really good product. So like the iPod, amazing product. I got a little bit of gameplay here. Sorry if that's too loud, going over it. But anyway, I really like Apple. Their iPods are awesome. I really like their I really like it. But the thing is, when they pull out new product after Steve Jobs died, it's just like it's the same thing. It's not there's nothing really that's changing. There's nothing that's really new and fresh. That's what I'm not getting. But when Steve Jobs was alive, everything was just switching. Every iPhone, iPhone 2, all these new iPhones came out, and it actually switched and it actually changed. But not the iPhone 4 and that's what iPhone 4S. But anyway, like it's just, and they do it every year. I'm like at least like Android. The phones they're not the same. They're not the same, and they also put out phones every like month. So you can't be updated, with the newest model because you get a new phone. You got the contract and stuff. So it's kind of messed up because they put out phones every month or every week. Whatever, not every week, every month. But Apple is just now getting into stuff that Android already had, and I'm just like, what, 4G, blah, bigger screen, blah. High resolution camera, blah. I mean, like, okay, cool. Now I can FaceTime in 720p. That's cool. That's nice. And I can do my vlogs in 720p. That's cool. But I mean, people don't really use iPhones for their vlogs. They use actual cameras. If they're if you're on YouTube, you actually use a camera. You don't use a freaking iPhone. I mean, unless it's because you need like a stand. You don't want to just use your iPhone and actually have it's like the iPhone. You have to actually hold it, and that's that's kind of why you mess up. Even because usually people they use a camera. They use like an iPhone or an Android. That's what I used to use when I didn't actually know about the capture cards and stuff. I thought people use cameras, but they had like a stand, or they use a professional camera, but they use capture cards. But so what happened is it's just like. Wow, so they actually use cameras. They don't use an iPhone. So that's pretty much it. It has a bigger chip. Woohoo! It's a little bit faster. Woohoo! But it is $100 more. So $100 more. You're spending $100 more for a bigger screen. Maybe a 720p front camera, 1080i back camera, and what else? I don't really know what else. There's a bigger screen, better camera. Better chip. I guess it's not really that much faster. And maybe a cooler background and stuff, but everything, that's it. And also, in the background that you're seeing below, the gameplay that you're seeing is really bad because I was kind of getting the habit of actually, recording and actually playing while it was recording and stuff. So I'm kind of getting the habit of doing all of this, just capturing and stuff. But I haven't really did nothing like this. So pardon me in this. But anyway, yeah. So. But with the Galaxy, God, the Galaxy and the Android, those phones are so awesome. Like it's just amazing what they can do with those phones. Like, if you look at those phones, look out to all the apps, look at all the things, just look at all the styles. Like, there's so many Galaxies, there's so many different things. There's just so much different. There's so many much phones. But the thing about the Android phones, there's so much more phones, so much more variety, so much more. Experience. Then again, iPhone, Apple is still somewhere. Like, I don't get that. So the iPhone has about, let's see, they got the iPhone 5, they got iPhone 4, iPhone 4S, and I think they got the iPhone 3G, and I think they got the iPhone 1. So that's about 5 phones. So maybe I think it's 6, maybe 5 or 6 phones, right? But then again, Android, oh my god, I'm not counting how many phones they got. But they got a whole bunch of phones, but still, Apple is still 50%. You know, Apple still sells more. I'm not understanding. You know what's going on with that. You know that doesn't make any sense. I don't get that. But I don't know, cause people just love Apple. You know, Apple. I'm not disregarding Apple, but I'm only disregarding that it's just the same thing. It's just the same thing. I told you, same thing every year. Same. Well, it not with Infinity War. They actually switched up, but with. I mean, not with the Treyarch. Treyarch, they switch everything, but Infinity War, same thing. Call of Duty 4. You know, that was huge. That changed everything. Modern Warfare 2, same thing. Modern Warfare 3, same thing. You know, it's just recycling. I don't want recycling games. I don't in Apple. I don't want recycling phones. I don't want what Android guys. Like I have a Galaxy. Like no, I don't have a Galaxy S. Let's say I have a Galaxy S, right? And I have an iPhone 3G. No, I have an iPhone 4S. No. Let's say I have an iPhone 4S. Now, iPhone 5 comes out. I'm like, oh, I want to upgrade my. No, actually, no. I have an iPhone 4 and say, yeah, I want to upgrade to the newest model. You know, I want a new upgrade. Then you go to Galaxy, and you know, there's so many varieties of things, you know, and stuff to do. There's just so many varieties. So you can get. There's a lot of phones, dude. But you get the iPhone, and it's like, wait. Galaxy had this like a million. You know, Galaxy had, you know, they had bigger phones. You know, they had good cameras. They had, you know, bigger screens. They had all that stuff. I mean, and that was just a fail. What I did was a fail. I suck at this game. It's bad. But anyway, yeah, it's just like I don't know. But I mean, if you really love Apple, you get the iPhone 5, and plus the iPhone 5 showed about 45% more than the iPhone 4S. So I don't know. I mean, I guess every year they're just gonna keep making phones. But I mean, oh, and this is the same thing with the iPad 3. Oh god. Okay, so we get it. The iPad first didn't have a camera, you know, didn't have all that stuff. iPad 2, you know, had the camera and all this stuff. Then the iPad 3, come on, man. I don't know, but Apple, they still have to make more products and stuff. But I don't want no more iPhone unless it's a Switch. It better be a new generation. When the iPhone 5S come out or whatever, I want it to be a new generation. I don't want it to be just a bigger screen. I don't want it to just be some minor problem. When iPad 3G or whatever the new iPads come out, I want a new revolution. I don't want the same thing. And when the iPad 5 or the iPod, when the iPod 5 comes out, I want a new revolution. I'm gonna actually hopefully getting the iPod 5, but I want new things. You know what I'm saying? I just want new things. I don't want the same thing. I know that technology is so good now that you can't really add anything, but don't add a phone. But the thing is, iPhone 4, they just updated it. You know, I can see, you know, the update. You know, I can see a little update, but I don't know. Maybe they should have made another iPhone 4S and not call it a new iPhone 5. You know what I'm saying? It's like an iPhone 4S, you know, double or you know, triple or something. Because if it's just gonna be an update, you don't call it. It's not a whole new phone. Well, actually, it's a whole new phone, but it's no. I don't think it is. But I mean, Android has so many more things. Like seriously, it's got a lot of more things. I mean, but I don't know. I'm sorry, but I think Apple is really great. But you know, they're really great. But I don't know. I don't like them. They're just adding the same thing. Like, they're just such a famous company, and that's why they're selling more, and they're doing more. It's just like Call of Duty and Battlefield. What's going on with Call of Duty? You know, I'm gonna kind of, you know, give a game relation. Call of Duty can put out the same game again. They can put out a Modern Warfare 4. It can break sales and it can break sales. It can break. And then Battlefield 4, Battlefield, they come out with an entirely different game. It's like just the best graphics ever. It's just entirely new. Call of Duty will still sell more because there's a lot more people on Call of Duty. Like, that doesn't make any sense. That's why I don't get it. Like, oh yeah, cool. Like, because they can pull out the same. The thing is, these companies, they are so big and so famous. They can just pull out the same product. Just add a couple things, you know, call it a new phone, and they still break sales. Like, iPhone 5, it broke iPhone 4S sales. Like, come on, and it's like I don't get this. Like, I think iPad 3 broke iPad 2 sales. I mean, I don't get it. If they're just gonna keep making products and keep making money off of it, Android's gonna keep, you know, make more products, and you know, that doesn't make any sense. Like, either, because the only reason why they're making something better, well, I don't know, but Android is with Google, and Google, oh god, you know Google is making like $750 a second, $750 a second. So that's a lot of money. So what do you think about Apple? Do you think that Apple is better? Do you think that Android is better? Or Google? You know, what do you think about all this? You know, Google even has YouTube. Google is the best. But you know, Apple, I don't know. Apple did have a relation with Google. But anyway, peace out, Twisted Gamer. Comment, rate, favorite this video, and subscribe and share everything. Peace out, Twisted Gamer.